NCIS says a sailor was placed in pretrial confinement pending charges under the Uniform Code of Military Justice in connection to the death of Seaman Angelina Resendiz.
But what exactly is the difference when it comes to civil criminal proceedings and military criminal proceedings? Brianna Fallon continues our team coverage with the breakdown.
When it comes to military and civilian criminal proceedings, legal experts say there are several major differences.
In a civilian criminal proceeding, you're typically charged either by warrant or by indictment. If we're talking about felony charges, you have a right to a preliminary hearing if you're charged by warrant, and that's conducted in the district courts.
According to 13 News Now legal analyst Ed Booth, when a civilian is accused of a crime, typically they will either need to go to general district court or circuit court. But when a service member is accused of a crime, Peter Cavalieri, a local military attorney, says trials typically fall under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, or UCMJ, to be tried in a court-martial.
In the military, an accused service member automatically is detailed military counsel.
Experts say civilians have the opportunity to hire a private attorney or to be appointed by a public defender. However, military members can hire a civilian attorney in addition to their appointed military counsel. But Cavalieri says one of the key differences is the right to a jury.
There's actually no right to a jury trial in the military system.
When a civilian is tried in court in Virginia, they can have a jury of 12 citizens who are selected through a civilian jury process. However, in the military, Cavalieri says instead of having a jury, the service member is entitled to a panel of military members.
And the panel is selected by a convening authority as opposed to random members of the public.
And if a service member commits a crime off base, we're told most of the time federal law will trump state law, meaning the UCMJ will have jurisdiction. But in some cases, that service member could be subject to civilian and military prosecution. Brianna Fallon, 13 News Now.
In addition, typically when it comes to evidence, military courts tend to follow federal court procedures.